Hey, what is going on, my friends, and welcome back to another video on the channel. Well, in today's video, we will be doing a new analysis on a brand new company and one that I really think has loads of potential. Well, yesterday in my Discord, this is going to be yesterday as in February 15th, I actually did do a watch list, and within my watch list, there was one company that I felt like really stood out from the rest, and I'm not even going to try to pronounce this one. I'm going to need one of y'all to help me out in the comment section with this one, but we're going to call them LKCO for the rest of this video. So I just wanted to get that one out the way. But LKCO is a company that really does seem to have a lot of potential, and the market is absolutely loving them right now. Now, if you do want access to all of this information when I do post it, if you want access to this content and these subjects that I'm talking about in these videos before I do post them, definitely head down to the link in the description. It'll bring you over to my Patreon, and this is where I am fully transparent with all of my trades, my trade portfolio, and again, you will receive early access to the subjects in which I'll be talking about in these videos, and even some tiers do include my research. Now, if you are looking to expand out to a new brokerage or start your own investment and trading journey, I would 100% recommend Webull. Now, if you use the referral link in my description, it'll bring you over to Webull, and whenever you make a deposit of $100, you will get 2 free stocks that are valued all the way up to $1,850. So who doesn't like a bit of a kickstart to their own investment career or journey? Who doesn't like some free stocks, and who doesn't like some free money, as that is basically what this is. So with that being said, let's go ahead and let's take a look at what LKCO is all about. What in the world does this company do, and why have we seen some pretty solid growth from them over the last couple weeks? Well, they do a lot of different things. Honestly, they offer a lot of different services, so we're going to go over a brief summary of over what exactly they do. As you can tell here, this company is obviously clearly high tech. I mean, I absolutely love this website. This is beautiful. But let's go ahead and let's see what in the world they are all about, and let's see what the stock itself is moving off of. So here we are, and it says that they are devoted to providing the most efficient and most dependable spatial temporal data services worldwide. Now, if we do need a quick reminder of what temporal data is, it is simply data that represents a state and time, such as the land use patterns of Hong Kong in 1990 or total rainfall in Honolulu in July of 2009. Temporal data is collected to analyze weather patterns and other environmental variables, monitor traffic conditions, study demographic trends, and so on and so forth. Now, I will say that this company is not going to be focused on what the rainfall in Honolulu is like, but they're more focused on collecting this temporal data as to analyze what is going on in the very instance for their autonomous cars and the drones in which they are creating. So this company is focused on putting out smart vehicles, smart cities, smart industrial buildings, and basically everything that can allow, these different aspects of life like vehicles, transportation, building, etc., to communicate with each other. Now, their main focus right now and a lot of the hype at the moment is going to be around their smart transportation. They're going to be using all of this data collection in which they are doing in order to provide these vehicles with the capabilities to understand the scenarios in which they are in and allow them to communicate with each other to create an overall functioning society of autonomous vehicles. Now, it says here that based on the full vector non-slice map technology, they provide real-time spatial temporal computation and intelligent POI recommendation services for complex scenarios combining persons, vehicles, locations, and things. So basically, that is going to allow these different items or these different vehicles or these different people, locations, etc., to operate in a way that is going to be intelligent. It is going to provide them with intelligent POI recommendations because this technology is working so fast on the go that it understands the scenarios it's in, and it's learning from the environment and collecting data, and then they can then use their systems to provide good recommendations of what they could do. So that is going to be important for something like an autonomous car. If there's a weird situation that's out of the norm, it allows the technology allows this car to understand the environment, learn the environment it's in, and then provide a POI recommendation for what it should do next. Absolutely insane, super duper high tech, and I'm very excited to see the day that this is actually operating in society. So they are very strongly focused on autonomous driving at the moment. They do offer a HD map which actually has loads of accreditation. They were actually the winners of the 2020 Golden Globe Award for their HD map at the 4th annual GGAI conference held in Shanghai, China last year. And so this is not, new technology. This is not, in quote unquote, as we have seen in the past, scam technology that no one actually believes in. This is highly accredited tech that people really do know is going to be able to be disruptive to its market, especially while they're in an industry that's growing so fast in autonomous driving in vehicles. Now, this technology does focus again on collecting while using, and I think that is why so many people are excited about the future of autonomous driving. Is it learns about itself and it collects information as it goes. This isn't something that you have to just code these cars. Okay, when this happens, do this. When this happens, do this. No, they learn from the environments in which they're in to make smart decisions, and that is insane because that is, it's how almost like the brain works. It's absolutely amazing. Now, they also have vehicle to road communication. So vehicle to road communication is obviously going to be very very important for autonomous driving, as we don't want cars just running into things, of course, right? They need to be able to understand the road. They need to be able to understand what's around them. And they are working on tech that allows them to do so. And maybe if they're putting sensors within traffic lights, sensors within signs, etc. Now, not only that, this company also has remote sensing data services that are being used by many different big companies. They have built a cloud service platform for real-time processing, distribution, and application of large-scale image data. This can provide real-time processing and publishing, dynamic service, and online application of 100 PB image data. As a technical service provider to China Center for Resources, Satellite Data and Application, and various cloud service providers, they are suppliers of PaaS and SaaS cloud services of national remote sensing data platforms. So it does make sense as to why this company is capable of being a part of such a high-tech environment whenever it comes to autonomous driving, because we have to realize they collect loads of information every single day. I mean, as we did see earlier, to be able to access the different, systems of 1 trillion tracks of people and vehicles, absolutely ridiculous. And last but not least, they do focus on the IoT, which is going to be the Internet of Things. They provide cloud services managing real-time data from up to 100 million sensors for smart city IoT and industrial IoT. So this is going to be very important for their overall image of smart cities and smart transportation. They're going to need these things to be able to communicate to each other. We have to remember that the IoT is basically the technology of things that are going to allow one object to communicate with another. So if they want to have a smart city and smart transportation, every single aspect of that entire city is going to be able to need to communicate with each other in order for it to create a functioning society. And that is super insane to think about. I mean, just this picture alone gets me so excited. Like, there's so much capability in this world, and there's so many things that we could see really happen within the next few years that is just absolutely insane. So if we do take a look at their overall financials, we can see that they've been a little bit shaky. It seems like they've been on somewhat of a decline since 2017, but hopefully as we have started to see a lot more reform, and as we have started to see a lot of changes within the environment and people wanting to go green, focus on autonomous driving, focus on electric vehicles, I think that we could potentially see a turnaround soon here. Now, as we can see here, that they have been on a pretty good decline of total revenue. Hopefully, if we do get a report of 2020 soon, that may have changed a bit, as this is a company that focused on collecting data. A lot of people did go online in 2020, and so as they were collecting a lot of data, hopefully their services were needed a little bit more. Their operating expenses have been growing, but their total revenue has been decreasing, so that's not necessarily something that is a good thing, and this is something to keep an eye on for sure, especially when we do get the next report. Now, there is one very, very interesting thing that I think is going to be very exciting for this company, is the fact that China aims to have vehicles with partial self-driving technology account for 50% of all new auto sales by 2025. This is double its previous goal, as the country encourages local companies to pull ahead of the US in the field. So they see what's going on, right? It's always a competition between the US and China, or any other company, or any other country, and China and us. It's just a big competition, and that is going to work out very, very well for, LKCO. Because the reason I say that is, yes, this is partial self-driving. So they're not worried too much about a whole 100% autonomous driving. But partial self-driving is just simply the next step from self-driving, partial self-driving, fully self-driving, and they're focused on autonomous fully self-driving. So in order to get to that stage, we need the partial self-driving phase to occur, so people can start getting a little bit more comfortable with this. People can start getting a little bit used to it, and as society adapts, then eventually it'll evolve into autonomous driving. So the fact that they want to account for 50% of all new auto sales by 2025 means that they are aiming to move this thing fast, and I am so excited about that, as I think that is going to increase the overall potential consumer base for LKCO, and we could really start to see a shift in their financials, as we did see again that they were not the best. Now, as we can see here, LKCO is a big and pre-market movement. They have been absolutely flying, and I'm very excited about that. I did put this call in my Discord, and so I'm glad that call was pretty spot on. But one thing that we have seen really moving this stock over the last couple of days, especially in the last maybe day or two, has been the fact that they did make this announcement on February 4th that they were going to be doing a collaboration between their acquisition candidate EMAP-Go Technologies and Beijing New Energy Automobile. Now, they have agreed to collaborate on the development of autonomous driving projects for BAIC BGEV's electric vehicles. EMG recently worked with BAIC BGEV to provide an HD map services and autonomous valet parking for BAIC New Energy vehicles. The two parties will cooperate in depth on L3 to L4 autonomous driving related projects. So a lot of people are excited about this. This is going to be a very big collaboration in an industry that is growing very fast. We have to think that China is in a race. They are moving quickly only to get this type of technology out there. And these type of collaborations are going to allow companies like LKCO and BGEV to work so fast together that they are going to hopefully get ahead of the race. They're hopefully going to be able to produce some amazing products and some amazing technology that is going to be super duper disruptive. And I really do like the outlook of this company, because I think in China specifically, there's a somewhat of a shortage of big companies like this one. I think there's a lot of smaller ones like this one is at the moment. They're a bit of a smaller company, but there's a lackage of big ones. And I think that if one of these companies is able to break through and really start to see loads of success, kind of like that Neo success, but in a different way, that I think that this could potentially be that type of company with how high tech their company is and how much data they are able to access every single day. So this is definitely a company I'm going to be keeping my eye on. There's loads that goes into this company, and I didn't want to make this video very, very long. There still are things that I want to talk about, especially when it comes to their drones. So definitely look out for more videos and more updates on this company, as I do believe that they have loads of long-term potential. I think right now could be a fantastic buying opportunity, even with it being up. I'm going to be putting more information about the trades I will be making on this company over in my Discord. So again, if that is something that you are interested in, head down to the link in my description. Check it out. I really do believe it could be a fantastic opportunity for everyone involved. With that being said, I hope you guys did enjoy an overall breakdown and company overview of LKCO. I really believe that this company has loads of potential, and I'm so excited to see what the future holds. With that being said, again, I would expect for you all to see another video on this company sometime this week, as I do have a lot more that I want to cover, so I hope you're excited about that. With that being said, I'll see you all in the next video. I hope you all have a great day. Y'all stay warm. It is very cold, especially where I am, so y'all don't go too outside or do anything too crazy. I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.